Looks like I might need to shave. Good golly. Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Ken, and I am on a journey to lose as much weight as I possibly can so I can become a fat guy no more. First, as I should have been doing all along, I want to thank all of you for coming along and joining me on my journey here. To the new subscribers, hey, thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. To everybody that's been here for a while, you know I love you. Thank you so much. If this is your first time here, do me a favor if you would and hit that subscribe button so you can follow me too. Just adds that extra little bit of accountability for me, and I really appreciate that. So week 21 is over. Really not a whole lot to say about week 21. Week 21 was pretty boring, really. I didn't do a whole lot of anything. Still feeling blah. I just don't have much energy and strength to want to go and do anything. I haven't all week, and I still don't know why. That's 2 weeks in a row now. No idea. Nothing's really changed. My water levels are still, above 72 ounces a day that my doctor's asking me to get, at least on average. Sometimes I'm a little lower, sometimes I'm well above that. So that ain't it. My protein levels are pretty good, as we'll see when we check out the numbers here a little bit later. So I really don't know why. I get up, get going, I have something to eat, and then bleh. Then I really have to fight myself to want to do anything. Some days I can, most of the days I just really don't want to. It's a struggle to even empty the dishwasher at times. I don't feel like I'm depressed or anything. I just don't have the energy that I used to. I've even tried a couple different times having a few sips of my wife's Coke or one of her orange Rockstar energy drinks. She swears by those things. I don't know. Maybe it's because I only take a sip or two at most. It just doesn't really do anything for me. One thing I did was last Saturday I started setting up my office. Got some new posters on the wall, some new old ones here. Got a couch in here now, right over there. A few just different things up onto the wall. Mounted my TV finally. Where is it at? There it is. It had been sitting on a table just over this way for over a year. So I did do a little bit. Maybe I'll give a tour of the office in a future video, maybe next week. Right now, I'm just wanting to get this in so I can get it up before the ice storm comes in. They're talking potential of a pretty nasty ice storm to hit us Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, into Thursday morning, with the bulk of that being Tuesday night into Wednesday, which would just suck. I have a nerve conduction test for my left wrist, the whole thing here to see what's going on with it. It's been scheduled since Halloween, and it's finally on February 1st, so that's next Wednesday. And that's the morning that we're supposed to really get hit with the ice. So Tuesday night into Wednesday. So fingers crossed, hopefully not. Really don't want to miss that. I honestly thought that I would be going back to work this next week. And after seeing the doc this past Monday, she told me no. We have to hold off because my wrists are actually worse than they were when I first saw her back in November. And so we need to see what that nerve conduction test says. More than likely, it means I'll have to have surgery on both wrists, especially this left one. It's some days I can't even... Yeah. See that? That's as much of a fist as I can make. Yeah. So it doesn't show signs of typical carpal tunnel. My wife went through that back in late September, October. She had to have carpal tunnel surgery on both wrists. And it's a different thing from what she felt to what I'm feeling. I don't have that burning sensation in the hands. It goes numb. Typically with this one, it's these two fingers down to the wrist, all the way to the elbow. They've talked about ganglion cysts, all different kinds of cysts. 2 years ago next month, I had an x-ray done on this wrist that showed I had 6 different cysts in it. And it's been bad all over 2 years. But this one started the end of September, and it's basically told the right hand, hold my beer. And it's gotten bad. Like I showed you, I can't even... With this one, you know, I don't have much strength in it, but at least it's a fist. This one I cannot even do. So it hurts pretty much doing anything, from trying to tie my shoes to cooking to driving to most of the time when I'm texting or trying to type anything out with my phone, I'm using speech to text because it just hurts too much to try to think about trying to text. You know, if you do it with the thumbs, yeah, just that repetitive motion is just way too painful. So with that said, like I said, I figured I would be back to work by Tuesday. It's not going to happen. I don't know when, so that's not fun. But at least when I do get back to work, we are working from home. I'll probably have to do a week or two in the building when I first go back. But once I am able to work from home again, I will have my office set up and ready to go. So that's exciting. All right, so let's take a look at the numbers. This week showed for me 1,183 calories per day on average. It showed me a daily average of 127 grams of protein. My fiber was 37 grams. I like that to be at least 30. The higher that can be, the better, but at least 30. So at 37 for an average, I'm okay with that. 1,121 milligrams of sodium. That's finally back down where I like it. At least 1,000. No more than 1,200, honestly. And my potassium was 3,368 per day. And again, as long as that's above 3,000, I'm good. So what did that do for me on the scale? Last week, I was 456 pounds. This week, I am 452 pounds. That means I went down 4 pounds. 4 pounds, woohoo! I'll take it. Man, after last week with nothing, I'll definitely take 4 pounds. That gives me a grand total lost with Mounjaro of 108 pounds. And overall, I've lost 143 pounds. I've got those 3 big milestones coming up. The first being hitting 450 pounds. That would put me lower than I was when I went on my big baseball trip back in 2012. Roughly lower, I know for sure, because when I did the second half of that, when I left to go on it, I was 450. So I know I was above that. So I've been using that as my milestone marker since I'm not quite sure where I was. So 450, looking forward to hitting that. Then 445 is the lowest weight my wife has ever seen me at. That was in 2013. Just before we went to Hawaii. And then of course the one I'm really looking forward to is 444, which would be 1 pound lower than she's ever seen me. So we've been together just a little over 20 years. So I'm really looking forward to being able to tell her, I'm smaller now than you've ever seen me. It's getting close. What is that? 8 pounds away now from that point. So hopefully, in the next few weeks, I'll hit that. So anyways, like I said, it was a pretty short and boring week this week, honestly. So no reason to drag this one out much further. I do appreciate you coming by and checking out my channel. And of course, if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please do. And check in on me. Make sure I'm doing all right? So I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to follow me on my journey to become a fat guy no more, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that bell so you can get notifications every time I upload a new video. Cut.